Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Bristol Motor Speedway, covered in dirt, for race 7 of the NAMAR Mountain Dew Code Red Series Season 3 action. On the front row for Heat 1 is last week's winner, Ryan Brommer. Next to him is the one of Andrew Rich. Row 2 is Cole Deaver and Adam Flickinger. Row 3, Hunter Braxton recorded his worst finish last week. I don't even think he had a top 30. And next to him is Bobo Jones. Row 4, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. and Jesse Turner, who missed his first race of the season last week. He dropped down from 28th to 32nd in the point standings. And lastly, row 5 is Martin Wild and Casey Nanako. Here's the rest of your grid. Donovan Cage also missing his first race last week, but he is still 40th in the points. And Peter Onjak made his second start last week, and he jumped up, I believe, 5 positions, from 48th in points to 43rd. That drops Shane Beckett down to 48th, and Beckett is the only driver to only make one start on the season. So can Beckett change things tonight? He starts 20th in this heat. Quentin Moore in this heat race also had a good finish last week. I believe captured his second top 10 of the season. And Moore sits 12th in points, the highest of the single car teams. Let's go trackside for the command to fire these engines.
Let's get ready to rumble!
As just a quick little reminder, these are the shortest heats of the season, just 10 laps of action. Normally Bristol would be a 500 lap race at 100%, but for dirt it's only 200. So therefore the heat races are only 10 laps each. Brommer takes the lead. Oh, and we've already got a crash. Bobo Jones, Casey Nanako involved. And that's going to take them out of the race. And that really split up the field. Remember, it's only 10 laps. You don't have a lot of time. You see Onjak, doors slamming, Sky Commons. Slade Jagger up here in 13th place. Almost some more contact right there. But Nanako and Jones will miss out on Bristol. Nanako has missed some races this season already. Bobo Jones, I'm going to take a really quick look here. Jones sits 13th in points. This will be his first missed race of the year. Ryan Brommer leads. Cole Deaver closing in from second place. And looking at our heat winners on the season, Brommer has yet to get into heat victory lane. Braxton is coming up in third. It would be Braxton's third heat win. As the leaders catch up to the back of Bobo Jones, who opted not to come to pit road. We're already at 4 laps to go in heat 1. Andrew Rich looking for 4th from Joshua Sekuli. We watch the battle for the lead. Let's go to the back of the field. Shane Beckett 22nd, Jagger 21st. So Onjak trying to make his second race in a row. Baco Magora here in 19th. That could send Magora back to 20th. That could open the door for Jagger or Beckett if they can get to him. They're at 2 to go right now. Magora gets in line in 20th, but Beckett will fly by Jagger for 21st. White flag is out. Brommer's pulling away from Deaver. We're going to focus on the battle for 20th. Holding 20th place right now is Magora. Can Beckett get to him? not going to have enough time. And Beckett will miss out on the race, as well as Jagger, and it looks like Bobo Jones got dumped after the race ended. Andrew Rich made it up to second. But there you go, 4 drivers missing out on Bristol Dirt: Zane Beckett, Slade Jagger, Bobo Jones, and Casey Nanako, as Ryan Brommer captures his first heat win of the season. And I will see you guys for heat number 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for heat number 2. Ryan Brommer won heat number 1. That extends the Chevy streak in heat 1 to 7 races. Actually, no, correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races since Jonathan Zorlin won his heat race at Atlanta. Cement Oskin has won the last 2 heat races in this heat. Will he go 3 in a row? He's also gotten the last 2 pole positions on the season. Here's your starting lineup. Johnny Gardner, Dylan Young in row number 1. Gardner really performing well last week after starting 34th. He finished in 4th place. Row 2, Enzo Nareza and Matthew Logan. Row 3, Alan Cavanero and Cement Oskin. Row 4, James Ellison, Nico Tringali. And in row 5 is Benny Watson and RJ Bishop. Here's the rest of your starting lineup. Colt Hudson missed his first race of the season last week, and now he will look to rebound here at Bristol. Seth Coledale Lightning starting at the back, bottom 2 rows, bottom line of the last 2 rows, and we'll see what they will be able to accomplish. Just to see how good Gardner did last week, he rose to 28th in the standings. Gardner has only made 3 of the 6 races on the season, but in those 3 races, he has 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s with 103 total points earned. And now he just sits 8 positions behind 20th in the standings to be in there on points.
Y'all come say it with me. Drivers, start your engine!
And here we go. It's time for heat number 2. Will we get a quick accident like we did in heat 1? Let's find out. Green flag's out. Yet again, inside row just pulls away. So far, no contact as Johnny Gardner leads the field. Nareza second, Cavanero third. There's some 3 wide action right there between Watson and Ellison. That's dangerous. So far, so good for this heat race. No drivers have been knocked out yet. They can make 3 wide work. It's wide enough for that, but 4 wide, I'm not so sure. And Oskin is making his way through the field yet again. He's up to 4th place. Now he's looking for 3rd from Tringali. Gardner with a strong lead. Can Cavanero close in any distance on the 98? We go to the back of the field. Cole Baker, Wyatt Anderson, Lucas Catano, and Colt Hudson, the first 4 out. But Hudson drops straight to the bottom. That'll put Jackson King in 21st place as Hudson gets really loose under Chris Wheeler. Hudson 19th at the line. That puts Rowan 20th. Now Catano looks for that position. Catano to the inside of Hudson. That'll put Hudson back on the danger seat in 20th place. Cole Baker moving up on the bottom line. And now Baker to the inside of Hudson. That puts Baker back into 20th. Catano now stuck on the top yet again. Alexander Rowe moving up on the bottom line. Time is running out. They're hitting the white flag. This time by, looks like Gardner's got it in the bag. Can Colt Hudson make it in? Can he pass Alexander Rowe? And he will with ease. And Colt Hudson will make it here at Bristol. So the win to Johnny Gardner as Alexander Rowe, Lucas Catano, Wyatt Anderson, and Jackson King will miss out on the main event. And this is the third straight win in Heat 2 for Ford. And the first Heat win for Johnny Gardner. We'll see you for the main event, 70 laps of action here at Bristol. We'll find out who wins the coin toss. That'll be between Ryan Brommer and Johnny Gardner.